Is it on? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so, my story. People have called me a hero, a killer, a saint, and a psychopath. They've been used to put all three in the same sentence, like the hero, the killer, and the saint. Now you're probably thinking army, right? Like prancing around the desert, killing towel heads and whatever. Yeah, that ain't me. I don't give three tosses about my country, and I sure as hell wouldn't die for it. In fact, until recently, I lived a pretty unremarkable life. Not a stupid person, but I'll be the first to admit that I'm inherently lazy. Most of you wouldn't even care about me if I hadn't murdered 16 people. Yeah, I did the first one not too long after I quit my job. My latest de facto relationship had just broken down and I was going through some hard shit, so killing someone wasn't exactly on my things to do list, but the right situation crops up and you never know what might happen. So there I was on a Wednesday night. Is it okay if I look at the camera? Yeah. So there I was on a Wednesday night, walking in the park, when I came across what looked like a couple of teenagers having a root. And I approached them and I noticed that the guy was threatening a girl with a knife. I stepped closer. I grabbed the guy's knife and it was over in a minute. Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. But the media called me a hero and the girls' families were ready to bloody knife me. Well, the second guy didn't quite get me the same reception. It was kind of an accident. I was helping my brother out loading some electronics at 3 a.m. into his store. When it was done, I went home. But then I remembered that I forgot my wallet, and I went back and I saw this guy stealing some shit, so I broke his nose. We started fighting, we were rolling on the floor. Then I got a bit bored, so I grabbed a fistful of his long Fabio hair and I smashed his brains into the fucking ground. After the trial, the shrinks all agreed that I was a psychopath. And most of you think you know what a psychopath is. We've all seen movies, right? But you really don't have a clue. Quite simply, we do not feel any guilt or remorse or empathy. There's a kitty. Yeah, it doesn't mean we are naturally wired to kill people. We just don't feel anything when we do it, Shush. Go away. Yeah, I was pretty peaceful in the first 20 years of my life. I didn't hardly hurt a fly, but anyway, the other guys were all in similar fashion. Young fuck-up type guys doing something antisocial in my face who didn't like it when I told them to stop. So, yeah, I know what you're thinking, like, this is where the lines are longer blurry. He's a pure evil psycho now, right? I've seen people. Yeah, what about you? How many of you ever helped the homeless? Like, really helped one? Give them a grand or two, a place to stay. I mean, you're all middle class. You could have done that if you wanted to, but you choose not to. And how many of you eat meat? You know what goes in there. Overcrowded cages, diseases, Indonesians' fucking abattoirs. But you like that taste. And look at your shoes, look at your jackets. You know what happens? Slave wages, child labor, women having to drown their newborn fucking children in toilets just to keep their shitty jobs. No pee breaks. Go away! But you still wear the goddamn clothes because, you know, it's fashionable. You decide to turn on a blind eye. You see, me, I'm a psychopath. I have a physiological reason not scared about all of this. So what's your excuse? Because in the end of the day, I'm the one who gets a life sentence and you're the ones watching. So feel free to judge if you want to, because God knows I'm judging you, hypocritical bastards. Yeah, I'm done. You got nerves.